friends, right? We go on these big elaborate vacations with like 28 people
Oh, that's
or
fire.
something like that. Like, and people don't understand my stress because everybody comes to me with the thing, like
Everything that's
everything
happening
that's happening. I
during
know
this trip.
all the internal stories about. It's like I don't understand. Know that
You
was
don't
it.
take anything serious about it, so it's like
like everybody's like I know all the little like where people should sit at dinner because of like she
whatever's
didn't like with
happening.
her what she did and I be knowing the whole story. She couldn't check in. She didn't have no car for incidentals, and she
Oh
like it just be
shit!
all the
Yeah,
story. I be doing all
the whole
the
thing.
whole everything.
Oh, this is
Oh no,
good.
this is good. This is good.
I
Yeah, yeah.
love organic conversation because it
Yeah, no, this
flows
is good.
perfectly.
So, what are you?
Nationality wise.
No. Signs. The
Oh,
signs.
I'm a Virgo.
Okay.
Virgo sun, Aquarius moon, and Sag rising.
So, what do that mean?
Uh,
Cause I'm not versed. Like, I don't know. Like,
well, Sag, that's what we have mutually as far as like we like to travel.
yes.
I'm a nomad. I'm an only child, so I'm up and go. I move
Yeah.
everywhere, enjoy my life in that aspect, and so that the Sag is like what I'm presenting first, like a very outgoing, fiery spirit.
Okay.
But I am a Virgo all the way. My birthday's next week, September 19th.
Oh, my wife is September 28th.
What? A Libra. I love Libras. My best friend is a Libra. Libras
Yeah.
are awesome.
I love her too.
Like she's, but tell her I love her too. I love Libras. Libras are the freaking best. My best friend, her birthday is October 13th. I just, the best people in the
So,
world.
what are you doing for your birthday?
I'm going to say Martin.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love this.
Doing
Is
St.
this a
Martin.
group or this is a small group?
It's an intimate, it's
Oh,
me,
this is
me
a.
and my vibe.
Oh, I like this. I like me and my vibe. I like this. I like
Yes.
this. You know, it's interesting. I was asking my wife. I was like, "Yeah, so what do you want to do?" And she was like, "As long as it's with you, I don't care." But she's got like these friends. They are buddies.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, your buddies to come. So then I kind of still invited them, but then I'm gonna just be real. Like, as I was like booking the activities, I was like, "Hey," I call her Pooh Bear. I'm like, "Hey, Pooh Bear."
What? That is so cute. I love you, Pooh.
I'm like, "Hey, Pooh Bear, you think they can afford it?" She's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Like, if they can't go, they just can't go."
Oh,
I'm like, but they're gonna be there.
they'll find something to do
She's like,
inside.
they'll find something to do. And I'm
Her
like,
main focus, Libras are so loyal to a core. That's why I feel as though Libras have a really good circle of friends.
Yeah.
Because they'll be loyal to a butthead just because they're loyal to.
but I like her friends.
Her
Her
friends are good
friends are
people,
like. That's
good.
why I was like,
Yeah.
because I can't really be around.
Yeah,
too
for
many.
sure.
So it's like I like her friends, but then I get like, I don't want to pay for all of them. You know what I
don't
mean?
want
To
that
go to the-
responsibility.
you know what I mean? Like, we could do the dinners and stuff like that. I'm cool with it, but like, I don't know. I don't know if they want to really go to a football game. Cause we just like going to see the stadiums, like different stadiums.
That's your
We just
thing.
think they be so nice, the newer ones.
So on group trips, what do you all like separate and do your own thing? Like say, hey, we'll go and see the stadium. It might not necessarily be for everyone. It'll just be
Well,
something
it
intimate
depends
for you
on
and
where
your
we
wife?
go.
Okay.
It depends on where we go, but me and the Pooh are definitely ducking off. Like we definitely going to do our thing. But I think like on the group trips we make it that way too, where like it'll be like, one group event, then do your thing that next day.
Yeah.
And then another group event. So then it's like not so like, cause you know how on the group trips it sometimes becomes work. The
Yeah.
itinerary is like
I'm that friend. I'll have it like, hey guys, we're getting up at 7. Right, Zay?
It's
We'll
like
try.
it's a
If we-
job at this point. It's not even vacation no more. It's like
we'll have a whole itinerary, but it depends on how fucked up we got the
the
night
night before, right? That's the thing. Like you can't schedule the next activity at like
Yeah.
you gotta do like a 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah, nothing too early.
Yeah, cause then it become like
Nothing too
you don't
early.
even you like, man, we gotta make it, and then you gotta wear the color, you know the
Yeah,
the,
you
know,
gotta-
like,
y'all
they
have
be
to
like, yeah,
coordinate
wear
and stuff.
wear nude on Tuesday. I be like,
Oh, I love group trips like that. That's
I'll be
me.
like,
I love your
oh my
friends. Tell them I'm
God.
coming out one time. Me and my
yeah,
brother. We coming.
yeah, y'all are invited. Y'all are invited for sure. Y'all are
That sounds
invited.
like our vibe.
But yeah, I mean, it started with the Staples Center. They built the Staples Center. And we were like, wow, this is nice. And, you know, like, I don't know, it's something about, like, going to a basketball game, going to a football game. That's just like, it's just like a day event. You thinking about it in the daytime.
Yeah.
You like, all right. Then you go to dinner. You know,
Yeah,
you
it's
do the
exciting.
game. It's like it's exciting. Then you go and it's like, oh, this is a nice place, you know?
And it's always things to do inside the
Yeah, the arena.
stadiums.
Yeah,
Which
always.
is really wild because you wouldn't think like, oh, this stadium will have a nightclub or
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like Miami,
yeah.
Miami. Have you been to Miami Arena?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the club in there.
They
But
have a club out here too.
Yeah. Upstairs.
Hi.
Yeah, high. Yeah. Nah, they be knowing what they doing in there. They
For
be knowing what they
sure.
doing in there. I'm looking forward to going to this new arena, the Intuit. It's in Inglewood. The Clippers are gonna play there.
Oh shit. Yeah.
It's right across the street from like where the Rams. You know that.
Yeah.
What do they call that one?
I'm not sure. If
SoFi. Yeah.
my brother know all that shit.
Yeah. SoFi. It's right across the street from there. So I'm looking forward to going in there.
Yeah, that sounds like
So-
fun. Oh, you got your questions.
Yes.
This is so professional. Can I get a drink? Ain't no shots in this motherfucker. Damn.
You know what? I was thinking that because I just stopped.
Well, that's
drinking
good. Well,
and
we are
smoking.
drinking.
I used to smoke weed.
Okay.
Then I
I
stopped
slowed down from smoking weed a lot.
because I did this
I'm a
thing.
sleepy bitch.
I did this 10x health thing, and they like drew my blood and they told me what
How old
vitamins
your blood? Oh,
what vitamins I was deficient in.
Oh,
And
okay,
then
okay.
what foods my body don't digest. And,
Oh,
And then I
really?
got into it.
okay.
And then as I was like taking the vitamins and they gave me like this peptide and then I was like getting energy, but I was like, they were like, yo, I think, are you smoking? And I was like, yeah, how'd you know that? And they were like, yeah, we can tell.
Ooh.
And then I was like, oh. So then I stopped. And it's so interesting, like, if you come to my house, I'm going to show you all the vitamins. I'm going to show
Right
you.
on.
And what I notice is like, when I wake up, like, when I do get the headaches, because I was getting headaches
Oh,
too.
migraines
I was
and whatnot?
kinda like just headaches, not
Okay.
migraine. They weren't
Thank God,
crazy.
yeah.
But I was taking Excedrin. And when I
Okay.
take Excedrin, they got caffeine in it. And the caffeine would make me like
Have the jitters.
jittery, right?
Okay.
But now when I wake up, I like without except like my energy is like
Is your energy level?
So now I'm like anything to keep that,
Yeah.
I'm on it. I
Got
don't want to
you.
do nothing.
To make you
I want to stay
lackadaisical.
because it's just like the amount of productivity that I have
Yeah.
like that early because I used to have to like take a shower and eat breakfast and then kind of like get into my calls and then it would be like a thing where like, hey, Nieman doesn't want to take calls till 12 noon.
Okay.
And it
Got
was like,
you.
but now I can get into it.
Right.
Let's
you,
just
you
get
could
right
be taking
into it.
calls at 4 a.m.
There we go.
If you have an East Coast.
Mhm.
Okay, got you. That's what's up. I'm proud of you. Congratulations. How long has this been?
This has been like a month now.
How long before did you see a difference in the way your body
Probably like
was
2 weeks.
receptive? Nice.
2 weeks. And then before that, I was thinking about the smoking. I was like, I think I want to stop. You had those moments. Like you kind of slowed down.
Yeah, I definitely slowed down. At night, I like to have me a nice little hybrid indica
Mm-hmm,
dominant. And it can't be like right before bed though. It has to be like a 2 hour, like right after
Yes.
dinner or something.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed I've been dreaming more often because I wasn't dreaming, and I looked into that and they said it could be because you are fucking up something with your sensors or whatnot with smoking or drinking too closely to when you're about to go to bed. So I don't want to say the scientific name. I don't know like what that is, but I have noticed a difference with brain fog and whatnot when I'm waking up in the day.
Yeah, I was noticing
time
that
it properly.
it was adding to like the grogginess when I woke up.
When
and
you
it
woke
was-
up.
So, do you remember your dreams?
It depends.
I had a dream last night. I remembered it. But I don't normally remember them.
I had a piece of a dream while I was in Vegas, which was crazy, and it was so wild. So it was fucking crazy. All it was, and the only piece I remember is I was rubbing Sexy Red's back,
Oh yeah.
and she turned around and said, "You on your grown woman shit."
That was the dream. You know what's funny is some of my friends, they try to put the dream like in Google and like figure out the meaning and stuff. And
I
I'm like-
love them.
I'm like, dang, dog, that's kind of OD. Like you really want to know, right?
Yeah.
But one of my boys, man, he like if he see a dragonfly, he be like, no, that means something.
Oh, that's me.
That's
I love
you?
him. Tell him he's awesome.
Yeah.
That
He's
means
like,
change. I saw one in my house the other day.
so you know so Scorpion is one is like, you should have Sky on the show. And
I
I'm
love
like,
Scorpion.
okay. Oh yeah, she's like my sister. I love her. So I'm like, okay. And I saw you on Black Ink, but I wanted to do like, a little research. I wanted to get familiar, right? So I put the show on. I put it on. I got to like episode 2. I didn't get further.
Okay.
It was a lot
Okay.
for me.
Okay.
So I start scrolling on TikTok. I put your thing in and I just scroll. And what I did notice in the first 2 episodes, right, is that everyone, I feel like, respects you more than the others on the show. Why do you think so?
Everyone's perception is different. Everyone has a different perception. I feel like it may be because I'm very well known in Harlem. I'm a Harlem girl all the way from, and the show was based in the middle of Harlem. And like my mother's side, my father's side, my father from Polo Grounds, my mother from the Hill, from Sugar Hill. So I'm really a Harlem girl to the heart. And I give respect, and I feel like, I get respect from that.
Were they a little scared of you?
I don't like to use that word scared because you don't want a person to be scared of you, baby, because the person that's scared going to do what they got to do.
But they probably were though. Because I didn't even know these girls. I don't know who they are. I just kind of seeing like, well, they not exactly punks though, because they was all like, seemed like they was all with the business. You know what I mean? But
Are you talking about Black Ink? Or
no.
you
I'm talking about the. I watched all of Black Ink.
Okay.
No, Black Ink. I mean, there was some people that didn't get the message. You know what I mean? Like, there's one clip on TikTok where the light skinned girl, she's like, oh yeah, she said something about your kids, and then it was just like. It was over.
my
with.
boys.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it was
my
like,
boys, man.
and as I was like watching, and like putting my notes together, I kind of like purposely don't have any questions about the kids because I saw and I just feel like on all of your interviews they ask you that. Like,
I mean, you can ask me about them.
no, but it was just like
Niggas is grown as hell
No, I
now.
got-
Ask me anything you
No,
want.
I got other questions now. You know what I mean? Like, but it was just like, and it wasn't like I was scared. It was just like, and she probably like
like over it.
Yeah,
Like,
bro, like we talked about this like way
Yeah.
back in the Black Ink times. You
It'd
know
be
what I mean?
questions that people are curious about now. So that's
Yeah.
why, like, I totally understand. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So
Yeah.
that's why, again, I felt comfortable with coming on this show.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always going. I'm not. This is not like the.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? I'm
it
trying to
don't feel
pick
like
for it.
that
No,
at
no, no, no.
all.
It's just more so like I just want to get the info out and I want to talk to people
Yeah.
that are interested, honestly.
For sure.
So, what do you feel like is like the difference between being on like TV, like VH1,
Yeah.
and then Baddies, where
A
it's like
streaming.
Zeus, like a streaming, like in terms of like popularity, that like trickles into like money and like your following, and what are the differences?
Well, it's both of them are networks for sure, but of course this is a black streaming service that I'm thankful to work on both, but VH1 gave me the platform to where as though we still have quotes from that day, like people know me from that, like kids
Yeah.
have grown up, people have grown up, and I know my following is from prison, like you know what I mean, I know.
Yeah.
And as far as Zeus, even the person that they were able to have on Zeus at this present moment, I mean, I wanted to show where I was at in life now. Like I was a hurt, impulsive girl on Black Ink, and
Yeah.
and as far as where I was at on Baddies, I wanted to show the people like, you know, I'm chill, and you know, you can evolve, and you can still be.
That's big time.
You can get there.
Yeah, that's
but
big
you
time.
can have fun times. You can grow. You can evolve. You can not be as impulsive.
Because
And
was
that's where I
that like when they hit you about being on Baddies, was it like that was the play, like y'all want to go on there and show them, or was it like also like, well, I want to get back like popping? Like what was the play when they call you? They like, hey, we got this show, it's
Yeah.
Baddies, da da da. You in your thoughts, like in
Natalie
y'all.
and I are very good. Like we're close. I have a lot of love for her, and she showed interest in me coming on the show at the season prior, and I was still again working on my mental health, working on myself.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel as though I was 100% ready
Yeah.
to be in that space and be in that environment. And then came Baddies East, and it was probably about a year or so later, and you know, when I got to speak to Lemmy and Natalie about where I was and where I was taking it, they were totally with it. Like when I'm at with TV, they can only work with what you give them. Like, 'cause so nobody can tell me, especially where I'm at in life, to do anything that I don't want to do. They really couldn't tell me that in Black Ink. But at the end of the day, when you start with something, you're more. You have more of a liking, or you're more liable to do a little more, have leniency to do some shit that they
Yeah.
want. But you know, I'm a grown ass woman, so I just feel as though where I was at and when the way they came and talked to me about doing business, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm down. Let's do this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it was never. And I'm sorry to double back
no, you good.
to the question you asked, because I thought you was talking about Black Ink. None of the girls was afraid of me. All of the girls showed a lot of respect.
Yeah,
And
I seen
it was on and off camera, and they only show respect because I respect myself. You know what I mean? It could have really been you got your personal time where you can have a conversation to the camera and talk as much shit as you want, or say it to me, but I just feel like they see the way I carry myself, and they see the way I respect them. It's same on and off camera, and they gave me that, and I fuck with them for that.
So, like on Black Ink, you like the more turned up Sky. What was it that like made you like unpack and like work on your mental health? Like, was it like you seeing it on camera?
Yeah, that was one, and just how I was feeling when they yelled cut. Nobody was checking on Sky. Yeah, nobody checking on Sky, nobody checking on Jaquita, but Sky and Jaquita. Like, I had to make sure I was good because I'm putting my family out there, my sons, and it was just real personal. It wasn't just like, oh, a storyline.
Yeah.
It's just like,
No,
I
this
didn't
my
get to
life.
have this, right. I didn't get to have that fairy tale meetup with my boys the way I wanted. I didn't get to have
Yeah.
the things that I thought that was going to happen that you planned. But everything that happened that was supposed to happen. And I mean, they in my life now, and I'm thankful.
Yeah, because when you were seeing it, like, what was the steps? Because you're super calm now. Like, and I've seen you out too. Like, you're very like calm, and you want to have a good time. I can tell you're leading with like, I came here to have a good time.
Right on.
You know what I mean? Like, what, like, how do you get there? Because I feel like my last clip on Instagram, right? And I don't post them. Like, I got somebody to post them, right? Like, but my last clip, right? It's like about, so I'm just keep it real. I opened like 3-4 group homes, right?
Oh.
Some of the kids, they take
is
meds. And I didn't know about meds. You know what I mean? I didn't know, like, I just was oblivious to the whole, like, different diagnosis and different symptoms.
mental
And
health
I just didn't, I knew about mental health and people had to unpack certain things, but it wasn't as deep as, like, what I had just got introduced to, right?
Okay.
So in that, it opened me up to a whole new, like, just understanding of, like, oh, it's people that really have, like, chemical imbalances, and they really take meds, and they really deal with something that, like, maybe the normal or just they friend might not even know, because if you don't tell them, or if the kids don't tell you, or they didn't need to tell me, I wouldn't know, because they go to school. Like, like some of them are in special ed, but some of them are just like in the regular classes. You know what I mean? And they got homies, they in the band.
Right.
And so you wouldn't, like, but they might
living these normal lives.
Yeah, and they might turn up on one of the band members. And that kid don't know, like, bro, he ain't even really mad at you. He just ain't been taking his meds for 4 days. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I see it, like, and I see people talking about mental health, I be wanting to know, like, what was your journey like to getting to where, like, you was one way, and then now you kind of, like, did the work to, like, get to, you know what I mean? Because you first got to, like, admit to yourself, like,
you have a problem.
Yeah.
There's an issue.
Like, I gotta, like,
Everyone
I don't-
else isn't the problem.
Yeah.
You are the problem. If you're the common denominator in all these issues that you're having, and you can't control anyone else's reaction, the way they treat you, anything else outside of you, and you're having an issue daily, you're the problem.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, did you got there?
Yeah, I mean, I have to get there. This is where I'm at now. I'm not getting locked up every other week.
So then you was
Through
like,
the grace
yeah.
of God.
So then you was like, I'm gonna fix this.
Yeah, for sure. That last scene I had with my son on Black Ink with my baby boy, and the way I spoke to him, and the way just we left off, I was like, this is not even if I have never raised or touched a baby in my life, this ain't the way I'm supposed to be talking to my son. Like, you gotta have some type of self-control or discipline, and the main thing, the way I'm balanced and the way I work is I have to have discipline. Like, I've been on my own since I was 14. So it's like, if I don't have any type of discipline on how I'm going to move forward, or if I'm going to be an impulsive bitch and be moving like I'm stupid and thinking it's everybody else's problem, that's some dummy shit to me. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm going to be a dum-dum and move erratically, that's me.
Yeah.
And that's the way I thought on Black Ink. Like, I never blamed anybody else for me. I done put my hands on men, like, moving disgusting, loosely, like this, like some shit I would never do now.
Yeah. When you see it, like, in other people now, do you tell them? Because I know you can quickly identify it now that you, like.
That's how it was on Baddies East. I saw myself in every last one of those girls.
And then are you like, I need to talk to them, or are you like, it's not my thing, it's not my
If they
fight.
come to me for advice, I don't volunteer. Like, I don't volunteer my energy. If you come to me and you want to chat with me, I'm gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, oh my God, let me stop this fight, or let me calm this energy down. Nah, I'm not about to do that.
Yeah.
I don't like bullying and all that. But in the same breath, if I see you standing tall and you know how to have your back against the wall and do what you got to do, then you good too. Like, you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? Like, it's
Nah,
just certain ways.
I'm cool with that though, because like people, they gotta want the change. You know what I mean? They gotta want the advice. Because if you like forcing it, you just know how that is.
You
Like,
want to defy more, honestly. Like, what?
Yeah,
And
like,
then you be like, bitch, why you talking to me? I saw you do this. Like, any girl could come to me and say anything. Like, me and Tasiki, like, I saw so much of myself in her. Like, even, like, you could put clips of me on Black Ink to things that she did on Baddies East. And I used to always tell her, because, like, she's someone who I can talk to closely. Anna, someone who I talk to closely. Camila, someone who I talk to closely. Like, Biggie, I love her with all my heart. Like, these are girls that I stayed up under the same roof with them. So it's going to be a different dynamic to where I could come and be like, yo, this, that, and the third, or we going to do this.
Yeah. So earlier you were saying you going on your birthday trip with your vibe. So your vibe, this is like new, or this is like y'all been going at it?
My vibe and I have been friends for a few years, and we just recently became single. So, we're getting to know one another.
Yeah.
So
Wait, but y'all was friends.
Yeah, we've been friends for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no
in
one's
this
crossing
way,
the line. Huh?
y'all getting to know each other and like, can I date you? Can I be with you? Can I?
Yeah.
And in a way where it's like, can I marry you?
That's the end goal for the most part. That's what I date to marry.
Yeah. So what's like attractive about him to you?
He has his own. He's a kind man. I love a person, but again, I'm dating. We are still single.
Okay.
Okay. But he's a kind person. What I'm attracted to is a person that has discipline, that can get up and go to work daily, no matter what it is. And even if you're not working that day, have some type of something that's making you better that day. I love kind people. You have to be kind to the waiter. I don't care how rich you are. You have to be nice. You have to have some type of, I have to feel safe around you. And, I was raised with my father in my life, so whether he was behind bars or out of them, he was still in my life.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to respect you. You respect me. And
Yeah,
I got to enjoy wanting to be around you. Like, this shit is easy.
So, when you guys are like dating, when you're dating, like, are you finding that guys know how to date, or are you finding that guys aren't so good at it?
I feel like to each his own. Some people have their own way of things, like way of dating.
Like
you have to teach people how to court you. Like, I like my door open. I
see,
like
but
you to
that's
look me in the
interesting that you
eyes.
say that. You said you have to teach people how to court you.
Yeah. And if you're willing to teach, I feel like we all are trying to learn something. You know what I mean? When you will learn and prove it, even if y'all grown up together or whatnot, and you all are always constantly still learning one another.
Yeah.
So,
Nah, because it's
And I'm sorry for taking your name, Puvia, but I just think that's so sweet. That's my cousin's nickname. So.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. It's like her and then my daughters. I got 2 daughters, and they're all the Pooh Bears.
We love you. Auntie Sky loves you. Titi Cielo.
You would like them, and they would like you.
Oh, I can't wait to meet them.
Because like some of my friends now are like single, and they're dating.
Okay.
And like you said earlier, with the people come to me with the So I
I always
feel,
get advice from my married friends.
yeah,
I'm not even
that's
gonna
smart,
lie.
by the way.
I only get advice from my married friends.
That's smart, by the way. That's smart, by the way. So they come to me, and you know, I feel like some of my guy friends, I'm like, hey, bro, you might be the problem. You know, like
How is that in conversation? Like,
I think because it's me, it's taking a little better.
okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's like people that know me, they know like I'm not bullshitting you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I'm gonna keep
yeah.
it real with you, and they know like Nieman mean well. He just
Yeah,
mean well.
it's
You
not-
know, it's not coming from a
It's not
harmful
coming from a bad
place.
place.
It's just he just wants you to be the best you could be. And like you said, like you know, a lot of what I heard from you saying like I'm teaching them how to court me came like processed in my brain like you're setting your boundaries.
Right.
You know what I mean? And but like you saying it that way made me feel like also like, oh, she's having to teach guys how to date her.
I mean, I guess but aren't we all teaching someone something?
Well,
Like,
because like I just feel like
people say the dating scene sucks in LA. I don't understand how they say that.
oh
But
yeah,
I also see my single friends, like, I'm first of all, I'm not a girl that's hardly single, which sucks. So like I like that I have this space to myself because I know like the next one I will marry.
okay,
But I also noticed like here in LA, you can have such an amazing time. I love LA. You can have such an amazing time, but when the girls go out with their good girlfriends, it's like they're amongst themselves. It's not, I want to get to know another person. I'm like, you're not even going to give out your number while you're out. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's a way that if you're going to date, you have to know how to date. And dating does not consist of, oh, I have to fuck this person.
oh no
And people always, I feel like they get that misconstrued too.
Yeah. It's you know, and I mean, I think that there are some girls that may say that guys only want to date to have sex. Like they don't want to like really get to know the girl. You know, because I have also like friends that are girls that like send me memes and posts that like are proving their point on why men. They actually like. I have one friend that actually thinks that men don't even like women only for sex. That, but if it was like not for sex, then they wouldn't want to like hang out and like get to know and protect and provide if it wasn't for.
That's a catch-22 because I used to be the strongest girl. Like, what? I don't need a man for nothing. Da 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 da. Who the hell is she? Boom, kill her. Dead. She's been out of here. Get out of here. What? Like, you right when you, especially, I mean, some people's backgrounds, like it makes you a little tougher. Like, but I will say I'm at a space to where like. I'm very soft with who I'm dating versus, like.
So are these guys that you talking to, are they on the phone really listening to like what you like and then applying it like in the date? Like, oh, I heard that she likes this, so I'm
Hell
going to.
yeah. It just depends. An Aquarius would definitely do that for sure. And I just feel like if you say you like flowers and a person doesn't pick up on that, like, what the fuck? What the hell is happening? Like, if I could buy myself flowers and you can't, what are we doing? Like,
So do you tell them or you just.
no, I mean, it's always, I feel like it's a hint. Like, a person can see that you buy, if you're speaking to someone on a regular basis, sometimes they pick up on your routine. Like, oh, I buy myself flowers on Fridays. Or when I go to Trader Joe's, I like to get myself a nice bouquet. And they'll go and, send you stuff or, send you a nice bouquet or something like that. I think that's nice.
You know.
You might have to drop a hint, like send your address. And then it'll be like,
Oh, send your address.
Yeah, send your
like,
address.
send your address
Send
to
your
them.
address if you all along
That's
distance.
a big time. That's a big time. I like that.
Yeah, because sometimes it's hard for guys to, pick up on a little hint. You're not asking somebody to pay your rent. It's a nice gesture.
Right. See, Sky, you trying to just be super positive, which I love, though. I love it because You saying it, but you not saying it. Like these niggas is not really, really. You know, cause
We're in
like,
a different generation for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, cause like, you know, I think that like when I'm hearing these things, cause I'm very like isolated. I
Okay.
see that
Really?
now that I'm very isolated, and like when I do like go outside.
So when you say you're isolated,
Mm-hmm.
do you mean like as amongst your family and friend groups that you just don't like this?
Like you're not gonna see me like at Poppy
Got you.
often.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have a lot of mutual friends.
Yeah.
But you've probably never seen me, or like
Right.
maybe once, and I've noticed you and you didn't
Likewise.
notice me.
Uh-huh,
You know what I
uh-huh.
mean? But it's
Right.
like I'm not. I'm just like to myself. I live like in the suburbs that way.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, I talk. I have like a list of like 7 people who I talk to for no reason, and then everybody else is just kind of like work. And then
Yeah.
so when I do talk to people outside of the 7, I start seeing like very interesting things. And lately, it's been like the dating is like a really, really trendy thing to speak about, and so people ask me, and I'm like, wow, like I think now more than ever, like I think of that me being 5'8", 130, but I can confidently say now, like I am a manly man
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
compared to
What's happening now?
yes, like wow, like you guys don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's like it's like a really, really like lack of leadership as well.
Yeah.
Like people don't even know where they want to go eat. You know, like
You're
it's
right.
like one of those things where like you know how it is. Like we could leave here, and if there's like 7 of us, we're gonna think for 30 minutes about where we're gonna go eat. and,
That's a fact.
and I'm the person that's like, man, let's go to Tao. It's right
Yeah.
here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, what do we? What
You're assertive. You're
yeah,
assertive.
but I
You can
see
go.
that like there'll be other men that I'm like trying to give a chance because it's like I'm married. Like you guys should be showing like that I am this.
Yes,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like you should be.
Taking the initiative.
Yeah,
for
but it's
sure.
like you're like, and then you think it's cool though. Like you, like you guys think it's cool to like be
Like,
like,
where do you want to go? We're going to go here. Where do you want to go? Everyone's just like fucking dumbfounded. Yeah, I just feel like we all just need to treat others how we want to be treated.
I can see that in you.
Isn't it
You
nice?
are super, super positive. I love this. This is like the most like so. Your house is like you got like the meditation music. You meditate.
I fucking do. I play the megahertz, the 425.
Yeah, you got the hertz. You got
shit.
the.
Yeah, I do. I got plants all in my house. It's very Virgo.
Yeah, it's
I have a
very,
sound
like-
bowl.
Sheesh.
Oh,
yeah.
but I played my trap. I played
Yeah, of
Royce
course.
5'9", no, Rob 5'9", Travis Scott,
Mm-hmm.
Gunna. Like I love. Yeah, I still listen to my shit though.
Nah, I'm not, I mean, we gotta like, but I can tell like you're very like. Do you get massages?
A lot.
A
Yeah.
lot?
Yeah, I get massages. I get IVs.
Yeah, I get IVs.
I did that
too.
cupping shit, but I don't like the marks it leaves on your back. You know when they
Mm-hmm.
do that,
Yeah, tell him to move it.
like
Move it. Like
to
Yeah.
do the suction as it's moving
as
instead of just
moving.
letting
Yeah,
it
just let it
suck out
sit.
the muscle.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
it.
because I work with athletes, so like I'm scheduling IVs. I sometimes don't understand how people don't go to the chiropractor and like get massages and like get in the steam.
Yeah,
get
I
in
went to the
sauna.
chiropractor. You gotta go on my page. It's this chiropractor
No,
in
no,
Newport.
no, Sky. I went on your page and I saw that he pulled your neck, and I wanted to see where you got it, and then you didn't tag him.
I did. His name was
No.
Al something.
I was on there.
And he is sad too.
He
is
is.
sad. He
I
out in
seen
Newport.
it. I see you was in his
Oh,
office.
you know why I didn't tag him? Because it's if you look, it's a
It was the one on TikTok though.
Oh
that I
no!
seen.
If you go on my page, I didn't tag him because he invited me as a collaborator, so you'll see him
Oh, okay,
on
okay,
the
okay,
thing.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
because I
good as
wanted to see,
hell.
because the last massage I got, the lady was like, "Oh, you looking down at your phone a lot, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh, you getting headaches too, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Yeah, there's like this like space that you're supposed to have that you don't have." And so then when I seen him do the little neck thing, it
Yeah.
reminded me of like one of my other guys that got the neck thing, and he was like, "Man, that shit felt amazing." And I was like, "Yo, I need to get that." But he had got his in Miami, and I didn't really have like a chiro that did that here.
So you do all that holistic stuff?
I do like I don't do it, but I
Not
do
yet.
like, I mean, as far as like get it on me, like massage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm doing massages.
Have you gotten your colon cleanse yet? I want to do
No.
that.
No, I
wanna do that.
haven't.
They
The
said it's good.
colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
And the
No, I haven't.
parasite cleanse, I ain't do that
I
yet
haven't.
either.
So you know, it's funny about the parasite cleanse, right?
Right.
It's like there's this girl that I follow. Her name is Tanea.
Tanea, okay. I feel like I follow her too.
Yeah, she just
Let
was
me
doing
see.
it. She was just doing the parasite cleanse.
Is she a parasite girl, like always speaking about it?
Well, she's like always speaking about being vegan and like. What
Oh,
she puts,
no. Oh, you talk about Tanea Henry?
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah, she's the baddie.
Yeah,
She's
she
a
did. She
bad
was just
girl.
doing the. She was just doing the parasite.
And she's a Virgo too, if I'm not mistaken.
She was just doing a parasite cleanse, and then I was I'm gonna have her on the show too.
Yes, her jury is so exclusive.
Yeah. I'm gonna have her on
What?
the show too. She's dope.
She's an
She's
artist.
dope. Her sister is with Tyler Hero,
Nice.
and so me and Tyler were really cool. So she's been in the Bahamas with we've been in like a group together. You know, it's because Tyler, I hold him close. He doesn't know how close because my daughter is 18.
Gotcha.
When she turned 18, I took her to the Bahamas so that she could drink and gamble.
Nice.
It was interesting because she didn't
How
want
was
to.
that?
She didn't want to drink or gamble. It was probably because I was there. You know,
But
I wish.
still,
I wish
you
I
could
just
still see.
Yeah,
like,
I wish
it's
I
not in her then. If,
No, but I wish I would have just sent her. Now I'm gonna just send her with her friends, and then they could do it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because like I think it's different when I'm there.
Yeah,
you know
of
what I
course,
mean?
Dad is
Like, it's
there,
but I
like-
thought I was like the cool dad. That
you
was like
still cool, but you
but-
still dad. Like
Yeah.
I look like you. I come.
yeah. But Tyler, like he he took her to the club, and when we went to the strip club, and then he was like gave her ones at the strip club, and like that's my baby. So I was like, oh, see, now you done became like.
You done got a hip early.
You done got but like Tyler, you done became one of my guys. Now you don't even know how that just warmed my whole
Aw, that's
soul.
fire.
And then like I remember everybody that was there, and Tanea just happened to be there. But I don't even think they know like why I remember them so much, because it was like that was a moment for me in
Yeah.
the sense of like that was her 18th birthday. I didn't know he was gonna be there, and I didn't know
That's
they
so
were.
fire.
But I always after that, I always kind of paid attention to her, and I'm like, oh man, like she's really into her health and like very into like there was one post, she was like, I don't keep my phone in my room when I go to sleep. And like it just stuck with me. I mean, I still
It shouldn't. But even while it's charging.
Really? What is the thing?
Something about the neurons in your brain and the shit that's being exuded from the phone. Somebody did some type of test. It fucks with you.
Yeah, so that always stuck with me. And then like after that, I told
Just like this. This fucks with you. Don't do this shit, kids.
what is this?
It's a vape. 'Cause,
So what does this do for you?
It does absolutely nothing. How about that? Because I haven't been smoking, so I'm not saying that I'm picking up this habit, but like right now while I'm talking to you, I would be smoking a blunt. I'll be smoking a spliff or something during this
Instead of
this, for sure. Yeah.
So you would rather smoke this than
I'd rather do nothing, but it's
So we're
a
gonna
day
wing
at a
off of
time.
this.
Yeah, I mean, this has been around for about 2 months now. This should usually last people probably 3 days. So it's just
Yeah.
something I bring out the house when I'm
Yeah.
coming out the house.
I don't honestly know what that is.
It's not a thing, and I heard that it makes your hoo-ha dry, but I don't know how true it is. I think it's for no, seriously. Like I'm always like Googling something. Google it, Corey.
Have you,
Fact check that shit, Corey.
are you
Vapes make your hoo-ha dry
are you
if you do it consistently.
are you on Chat GPT?
Oh fuck yeah! A couple of my relationships, they were in a relationship with ChatGPT.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Now I feel like if you don't have ChatGPT, then you're just behind.
Yeah, you're very much behind.
But how?
I just Googled CapCut, so I just got CapCut. Yeah, I'm learning.
But how into it are you?
How is it with?
Yeah.
This is a good question.
Let's do it.
When I was younger, a lot of my friends got married early in New York, and I backed away from those friendships. Maybe subconsciously, I was a young single woman. They were getting married like when we were 21, like 19, you know. So, how was it? Because I hear you say a few of your friends in your friend group are single. How is that relationship? Because I'm pretty sure they're friends with your wife and whatnot, but do you ever feel like, not necessarily you're living simultaneously through them, but is it ever an uncomfortable setting when you guys are just doing like the couple shit and you got your single friends coming feeling very single, or when your wife goes out with the single group versus with her married friends or whatnot? Because everyone parties different, even though you know they respect you.
You know, it's interesting, right? Like, I might just be abnormally super cool. like where I like not much bothers me.
Okay.
You know? So like what I've noticed though is like if me and Christy
Oh, Christy, all right now.
Now
I'm
it's
sorry,
Christy.
I'm not calling
So-
you Pookie anymore,
so-
sis. I
so-
love you.
So if me and Christy are out and you came, I don't think you would feel weird.
Right.
I think you would just fit like right in because I'm very like aware. I'm very alert.
Yeah,
I'm very
for sure.
astute. Where it's like I know that you're
Well,
here.
I'll be friends with Christy more than.
Yeah, for sure. And she is too, though. She's like very like when we're out or our friends are at our house, like we want them to be like comfortable and like have a good time, and that's just who we are. But and even if she was like out, I really don't just be like, yo, like we both are like kind of like the same.
The same, like when you're out with your single guys or whatever?
It's just like Nieman's out, like, and you know, it's like that, like with us, like, you know, my guy might be like, get a call and be like, hey, we got to go try out for the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
And then, you know, everybody kind of knows at my house, like, dad might be out. You know, he might like, hey, where you at, dad?
It's still family, like,
yeah, it's like,
oriented.
it's very
Everyone
like,
knows.
we know who we are. We know what it is. Like, there's no like,
Antennas
with
up or
who? Like,
anything.
you know,
Okay.
even my boys that's like turned up, like, you know, Christy isn't like, oh, like, I don't think you should go hang with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She's
I've
more
always wondered, like, because, you know, like, it can be not intimidating, but especially if you know we love that everyone has that one homegirl or homeboy, you know, they're a big ball of fun and y'all having fun in the house. That's different. We're all having fun, but then it's like, all right, so y'all going out.
y'all going
about
out.
to head out.
And you going with who? Nah, I mean, and there's times where it's like, you know, I guess it just depends on the time in which, like, you know, there might have been like a hiccup, and then there's like,
We have
hey,
to
then you
earn our
going
stuff
with,
back.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you going out with who? Or like, y'all going where? You know, because like, if I'm going out with like one of my single friends and they know it's going to be, she knows that it's going to be like those type of girls around, I think we've gotten to a place now where she's like, all right, Nieman, he not doing those things. He just, you know, because we done went through all of this shit of what I felt like once you hang around me enough, you'll know, like, okay, yeah, because even today, me and Corey was talking, right? and he even understood why I wouldn't be into.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because he just know now, like, he too cautious.
Yeah.
Like, he don't like
You don't even want to slip up of that.
And he just don't like certain smells. He don't like he don't like.
Very particular.
Yeah, I'm very, very particular. Like,
Corey,
yeah.
you particular? Particular.
Yeah, like, I'm like, like today.
And you're blunt.
Oh, super.
Sages are very blunt.
Super.
One of my close friends, Zoe, she's a Sag. The sweetest soul, the sweetest spirit, but the bluntest human being. Don't ask her if this dress looks nice on you.
And you're not ready for the answer. Yeah.
You want the fucking
Yeah.
truth. She's going to be like, no. It's going to be so, like, very as a matter of factly, no, not at all.
I feel like I have to oftentimes tell people, like, hey, I'm coming from a nice place. Like, I don't mean no harm. So, like, just know that when I'm answering the question.
Yeah, for
you know
sure.
What I mean? I don't mean no harm. I mean all the most respect in the humblest way possible. But yeah, I don't think you dress well. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have no problem being the person.
The person.
Because I feel like when you do tell people the truth, even if they don't, like, get it right in that instance, they get in the car and they think about it.
Yeah, and they respect it, too. I
Yeah.
feel like they respect it. They know you ain't coming from no hater-ass point of view or whatever, so.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, Nieman, he doesn't mean any harm. He's coming from...
Who are you listening to music-wise right now?
Music-wise, it's so tough.
All right, you have to do 5 rap, 5 R&B.
Yeah. So my playlist, I really like Boss Man D-Lo. I really like a lot of stuff that he says. I like T Grizzly. I like Babyface Ray.
I like him, and I like what he be speaking on live. He be spitting that shit. When he be playing his game, he get on live, and he be spitting it.
Really?
Yeah, he
I
was just saying something recently.
I didn't follow him, but I could imagine from listening to his music that he's saying, because that's kind of why I listen, is because, like, he says stuff that I can relate to.
You got 2 more
You know,
for rap.
it's interesting. You know, I want to say, I listen to Drake. I still listen to Drake.
Yeah.
I like Drake.
We putting him under the rap or the R&B?
Rap.
Okay.
I like their rap songs. And then one more rapper. Dang, that's interesting. I don't know. I guess we could say, like, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't got a 5th one.
I'm doing Gunna.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll
Scott.
take that one. Yeah, I like Gunna.
I like Gunna shit. Gunna's Travis Scott. I put in CB, Chris Brown, for rap and R&B because I just feel like his flow is just really good. Who else do I like some mulatto shit for sure, like her flow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like Sexy Red?
Yeah, I like Sexy Red shit. Like, yeah, it get me going. What the fuck? You can't count her out, and you know we love some Cardi.
Yeah. Wait, do you like Nicki Minaj?
I love Nicki too.
Okay.
You could tell my age from the shit that I'm singing from her. Cause if you got an itty bitty piggy in the market, you know what I mean? Like, yes, Roman. I'm a big fan of her. Like, I just love music. Anything, like, I could just put in and I could just let it play. I fuck with it.
Okay. Do you like Bia?
For sure. She's
Yeah.
amazing. Like, all that, it's hard for me to get mixed up in that rat beef shit. If a bitch ain't talk about my mama or being disrespectful to me, I ain't never, but, you know.
I feel like female rap beef is so different, right? It's like, it's not
good.
like y'all not gonna fight.
You just never know. At one point, a bitch used to be able to fight. What's up?
But I'm saying, like, they not really, the girls, they not finna fight.
I feel like they're the hardest
They the hardest rappers
Yeah.
for sure. Like they definitely like. Yeah, you ever thought about rapping?
I'm a rapper 2 weeks out of every summer.
Is that right?
What? 2 weeks out of every summer, you can get the hottest, spit hot fire.
Okay,
I got a
so
SoundCloud.
no way.
The song is called "He Gave Me Dick and He Stole My Chain."
It's on SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that really
Corey, look it up.
that
No, I'm
really
playing.
happened, right? It did happen. It happened.
For sure. I only rap real shit.
That is.
It's just sad.
So who's your R&B?
R&B, I would definitely go for. I love Summer. I could let her album play. Summer Walker, and you going? Oh, I thought you had already left. Damn, I was like, you ain't say bye to me. I love you. Okay, what are y'all doing tonight? You just gonna drop her off, or y'all gonna go? Okay, well, hit me up after. Oh, I'll hit you when I leave here. I'm having a blast. What? Oh, you ain't got nothing to drink in your car? I feel like you got.
What time is it?
See, I feel like you had put something in there. All right, whatever. I love you so much. All right. I keep digging in my fucking nose.
It was good meeting you, bro.
Oh, likewise, bro.
I love you. Come here, say bye to the camera, because everybody heard your voice. I feel like something going to come up.
Yeah.
This is my brother Zay. That's who y'all heard in the back. It's like 17 of them. Yeah. Period.
I like
love
this.
you. He has the best bets. Follow him on Instagram, Zay Weather.
How you spell that?
I don't know. Hey, how you spell your fucking Instagram?
Zay Weather, like Mayweather, but with a Z.
Oh, nice. Thank you, brother. Love you.
So what you doing after this?
What am I doing after this? It's a beautiful night. It is Wednesday. And it's definitely giving highlight room. So it's a friend of mine's birthday.
Yeah, DP.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stop by there.
Okay.
And are you gonna stop by and give a shout out?
I'm thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it too, so that's what.
It's just early.
Yeah, I was gonna get there early so I could leave early.
This is a great idea.
That was gonna be my vibe. Go catch a drink or something like close by, like at Status or Tao. Kill some time and then take that shit over there. What's up? And then go ahead about my business.
Yeah, maybe I should start doing that more. Cause
Yeah.
like,
Once I get in, I'm going to bed.
yeah,
It's done.
it's over. That's why I was just looking at the time. I was like,
What are we doing? What time are we doing? We're doing good, if you ask me.
but I'm just saying, like, dang, there's a long gap in between.
What? Shit, I will be at that bitch at 11 o'clock. Like, what cabana are you in?
He said he was getting there early too. He did.
Fuck that. And it's getting kind of chilly tonight. Perfect outfit.
All right, so, hey, let me see the 2 clips.
Oh, gosh. This is funny.
Let me see the
Corey, pull up the facts.
Yeah, pull up the clips. Pull up the clips. Pull up the clips,
You
man.
have a nice setup here, too.
Yeah, I like these lights. They just make it look like you're not tired. Nah, not that one. There's like,
I love Stunner. Love you, Stunner, baby.
you know, I was having this conversation with a guy, and he was saying that the girl, Stunner Girl, is doing like really good on her paywall, in the sense of like her subscription based.
Oh, nice.
She has. She's like.
I'm proud of her. I like the show is good. I enjoyed the show. I've watched her show. I've watched I like Baddies Caribbean too. I don't know. I watch it because I like to support, especially people that I know I've come into, crossing.
You know, so with your moving to LA, right?
I've been here for a minute.
Yeah, how long you been here?
Since 2020.
2020? Okay, so like 4 years. But in the 4 years, so yeah, it's one right before that. But in your 4 years, okay, let me see him.
This one.
Yeah. And then play the one that we played.
The one we played earlier.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get to that. All right, we'll go back. All right, so nah. So in your 4 years though, right, of you being here, you've accumulated quite a friend list, like a cool group of LA people.
The grace of God, yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think of like our LA scene?
I love it.
Yeah.
This is the first place that I've moved, out of the places I've moved thus far, that I've considered home outside of New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, 80% of my friends here are from LA,
Yes.
which I'm thankful for too. So I get a different experience, and I just love it here. I'm about to move into a house out here,
Oh, nice.
out in Woodland Hills, because I'm staying in Studio City, like North Hollywood area
Mhm.
now.
So I'm gonna ask you this before we play the clips, right? So have you thought about your ideal life? So like, ideally, like, have you ever did this, right? Like, have you ever went on your favorite store and put everything you want in the cart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when you
The
did it,
supermarket. That's what you're saying about.
No,
Supermarket put anything I want in that motherfucker.
nah, that's not.
No, but I know what you mean.
You know what I
shopping-wise,
mean?
Yeah.
But shopping wise, but were you oftentimes like were you surprised at the amount? Like the amount, was it like wow, this is like not that bad for everything that I want on this website,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Well, I think that a lot of people don't even think to like try to just see what it was like to just get everything that I want. You know what I mean? Like people don't even fathom like, what if it was like if I just had everything that I wanted?
Through the grace of God.
Right.
I wouldn't have fathomed it if I didn't go through what I've gone through.
But in that, going further than like we're on Webster
Right.
and we go through the millions of pages that they have of clothes and you put everything in the cart.
Right.
And then you're like, because I did it and I was like, wow, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
So then I go to like, all right, well, let me see what else I want. Like, and then it made me go like, okay, well, what house do I want?
Right.
What car do I want?
Right.
Where I want to eat? How many vacations a year I want to take? Da 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 da. And then I got a very, very specific list of like, oh, wow, okay, I know exactly what I want.
What you want.
And then I went further and I was like, well, how much does it all cost? And then I itemized it. And then I was like, oh. And then at the end of it, there was a total. And then it was like, oh, this is how much my ideal life cost this much. Have you ever did that?
No.
I want you to do it.
I want to do that.
Yes.
Because I've done a visual, the vision board. I've
Yes.
done a digital vision board, and I've done, one that we do on paper, but I've never like itemized, like, okay, this truck I want is this car would be this,
Yes.
these classes are this. The only thing I've probably done like to make it make sense was me going to Starbucks every day. So I was like, how much am I fucking spending in a year to add this shit up? And it was this. So I was like, okay. And then I started making my own coffee.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I got one of them frothy things and all that shit. What?
How was the total? What was the total?
Yeah. No, for the
What was
for
the
the
total
year,
for the year?
It came out to like a car. No, a little over. Like it was like $1,800. Like
A month?
For
the year?
For the year.
Oh.
For everything that I spent on at
Starbucks.
What?
What was you getting?
I was getting a caramel macchiato
Ooh, me
and
too. Extra
one
drizzle.
of extra crunch, extra caramel, like fat girl, big back shit that that you can do yourself, and one of those little egg things.
Sandwich?
What's that? A Fritz? One of those little egg shits that they be selling. I like.
I
them
don't know. That's hilarious. Hey, but you
Yes.
know what's interesting though? Watch when you do your food one. Did you do your food one yet?
Food. I mean, I don't think you could waste food. The food. I'll
No, it's
spend
not like a
the
waste.
last.
It's just like you know, it's like besides your house, I think food comes next on highest bills. I think a lot of people don't know that.
Right, spending a lot
Because
of
look,
money out on food, like out
just
and about.
period, right?
Uh-huh.
Just imagine like if you do, because you eat 3 times a day,
Nah.
or you eating 2.
Nah, it depends. One day I might eat 5. Next day I may eat once. Next
See, what if
day
you-
I might not eat. Just forgot because I'm taking care of business. Like sometimes I might just have a shake. Like I don't know. I like to eat though,
Yeah, I like to eat
but
too.
I intermittent fast too. I fast.
Oh,
from
that's
time to
good.
time.
Yeah. So I did the intermittent fasting one time.
Yeah, you
It's
did?
kind of tough.
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
Cause like
but
you get
feel
hungry
good.
after like 6 or 8 or what is it, 6 o'clock? Or you do yours
You-
like after, you don't eat after 6?
It depends on how you gonna do it because one thing you don't start eating until fucking 2 and then you won't stop. Like you got a little ass window, you can
To
do that
eat.
one. Like it's a lot. And the older I get, I want to try all this shit.
Yeah, because you want to be as healthy as possible,
Yeah, but
right? Nah,
that's
because when you
it.
do your food one, like even if it was to just be modest and be like, okay, yeah, like every meal is $10,
Yeah,
and then you eat 3 times a day, and it's $30, and you do $30 times
7.
what was this 30?
7.
No, do
270,
30 times 7.
21.
That's 900.
no, yeah, so it's like 900, right? But we're not spending $10. We're not spending $10. You're spending like
I spent no funny shit at the California Kitchen for lunch. I had some shit that would cost $10. I spent 15, but
but every meal though, like when we go through it, like if we were to go through it, I think everybody would be surprised
yeah.
if they seen it like monthly.
Are you frugal?
No,
Sagittarius normally aren't.
I'm not. I'm just very aware of what I'm spending though.
Yeah.
I'm very aware. I'm very aware.
Like, do you look at the bill when it comes from the
No.
restaurant?
I don't look at the bill though.
I have
don't
a
look
friend
at the
that does
bill.
that, and they caught something like twice. I said, "Damn, do I need to start?"
I need to start. I do. Hey,
I
so
be
there
thinking
was.
because I'm black, I don't want them to think that I ain't got it and shit. So I be like, mind you, I need to look at this shit. Y'all probably made a
That's the
mistake.
thing though, right? Like coming from a place where you're like trying to prove that nigga, I got it. You know what I mean? But then or coming from a place where you know you got it, but you want to see if they trying to get over it.
Yeah,
No, I struggle with that.
yeah.
I struggle with that.
Well, we would
Cause
I
I'm
did- I
the guy.
resonate.
I'll just put it in there. Hey man.
Right? Don't even look at it.
Hey, man.
Motherfucker can put 20 margaritas on that
Yeah,
shit.
hey man, we just
Makes
get out of
no
here, man. I don't
sense.
even. Hey man, I ain't trying to do the whole yours, and yours either, man. Hey
I
man, I'm
agree
trying to
with you,
get
Nieman.
out of here, man.
I agree with you.
Nah, but I'm definitely aware. But there's this surgeon friend that I have. He's gonna look, and he's gonna trip if they put an extra Sprite on there. But he's
Fuck
like,
them. That's how he stay rich.
he got it, but
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna trip.
I met a woman. I did this show. I don't even want to call her out, but I did this show. It's on prime time. And we did a panel. And it was supposed to be like something for Valentine's Day with love and all this other shit. But everybody started giving relationship advice on a panel. And I'm like, when we went on break, I was like, who's in a relationship? At this time, I was in a relationship for like 5 years. So I'm like, who's in a relationship? And everyone's like, I'm not. Everyone was single, giving these people the craziest advice on it. Like nothing was geared towards love or compassion. Even if
Oh, it was like a bunch of like.
bunch of bitter motherfuckers, male and female. And the lady whose show it was, she was like a pick-me bitch. And I sent her a voice note afterwards. That bitch know I don't like her. She was like a pick-me bitch. And she gave me that energy. She was just wanting the boys to accept her, even backstage, whatever. And I say that all that to say she was 42 or 44. She was in her 40s, very educated. We were on her show, and she was very lonely wanted to know the questions why she didn't have a man, willing to even while I've noticed her flirting with the gentlemen that were on set. It was given like, I'll take you on a trip type shit. She led with her success and my father has always told me, I don't give a fuck what a bitch is doing. As long as she has the will to want to do something and go for it. And I'm not worrying about her pockets. I'm not worried about this, that, and I'm not looking for a boss bitch. And I want, and I got what he was saying from that aspect. And I get from women just wanting to have something for your own. Like, I love having my own shit, but I love my man taking out the trash, asking me how my day is going, you know, giving me advice, going with me to this dealership, because they keep flirting with me and making me come back to this motherfucker. So it's something they doing in my car. And I just something like, you know what I mean? I love that my father's in my life, even more so now, because it also helps me with, and my sons, because it helps with teaching me how to treat the men in my life.
That's good. That's really good that you know, like you want your source of info to come from the right place. Like if you're married, then yeah, give me some relationship advice.
Right.
But if you're not, I don't really know if.
And that's only because that's what I'm striving to be.
Right.
If I wasn't striving to be a married woman, eventually, then I wouldn't care about what's. You get what I'm saying? If I want to just be a successful single woman, I would want to hear more what this person has to say. I just go and I want to learn from where I'm trying.
No, 1,000%. I think that people should do that more often. I think that people should, you know, like if you want to be rich, ask a rich person.
You're going to surround yourself in that.
Yeah, like if I wanted to know how to like do a garbage business, then I would ask like somebody who takes out the trash.
You know
for
what
a
I
living.
mean, bro?
Like, nah, I'm with you. Like, but I do think oftentimes girls and guys, they have their powwow with their single friends.
That's a fact.
And
I'll tell you that. You're right.
And they stay single. But
And they
I
stay
also think
single.
this too.
Okay.
And the Pooh Bear is kind of included.
Okay.
I think they don't tell their friends all of what goes into married life. You know, because it's like a catch-22, right? I understand it though. I'm not against them, but you know, like they're not gonna speak on their relationship.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And they shouldn't. You know?
Keep that
but
in
but
your
you keep that. But in that, your friends now don't know, and they just out there trying to figure it out.
I mean, but to each his own. Everyone is an individual. So, of course, and I respect that with Pooh Bear, because I'm not going to go specifically on what's happening with my marriage. I will give you some tips and some pointers, of course, like on a general aspect, but in all actuality, everyone's a different individual, so the person has to learn their individual. Like, I like to date. I do not jump into relationships because a person is learning me. I'm like a fucking onion, and I'm not easy to get to know, and I know that already. But I am here for you to get to know, you know, and vice versa. I agree with Nick. Like I said, on certain aspects in that conversation, when you're saying you're meeting a representative to a certain degree. We meet this night and we're having the time of our life. Vacation me is different from when I'm home, you know what I mean? So we could have met on another part of the world. So, and now you get home and you're like, this bitch is boring. Like, what? She just going out for work, coming in, she cooking. Like, this is not fun. I thought this was getting ready to be the grand scheme of things. And yeah, we'll have these days where we're walking red carpets, but no, that's not everyday
every day.
life. We're taking a fucking hike and we're walking Bagel. This dog, please walk her.
Please walk her. No, and vacation, you may be different, and living in my house with me or us living together, me is different too.
And a person has to learn their person. So I agree with your wife on that completely, especially with giving advice.
Well, I don't think it's just my wife. I think it's
Others,
like
period.
married women who
Mhm.
have like had successful marriages. I think that if you were to like dissect the marriage or kind of look into it a little more, you would be like, there would be some things that girls would be like, I'm not doing this and I'm not doing this that they're doing.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
know? And it's like, I wonder when they'll understand
When they understand,
or they'll
like,
catch on.
yeah.
That's interesting that you say this too, right? Because as I'm like talking to you, I'm thinking, who wouldn't want to be with you?
Through the grace of God, I've been engaged, and even with this relationship that I'm in, well, not relationship, this person has the super potential to be someone that I'll marry. But again, I knew him for years as a friend, so we're learning each other on a dating aspect.
Yeah.
And I've dated substantially younger. Like my last relationship, he was 33, and I'm turning 41 next month, which is no problem with age gaps. And again, to agree and double back with what you said as far as finding maybe like a commonality or a likeness, and just taking someone. I've done time in jail, like I've been in and out of jail in my past, and if I meet someone and you tell me you've done time in your past and you're doing this now, I'm not getting ready to sit here and fault you for what you did in your past, like, and maybe that's red flags and all that. If I really that you've taken I've given a person a chance.
Because you've seen you come out of that.
Yeah, but that's not where I'm at now in these days. But I've been there and given chances that like one may not, and it is what it is.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Man, well, Sky.
I appreciate this. I've had such a great conversation with you.
No, I really, really appreciate you coming as well.
Thank you for inviting me.
I do.
Make sure y'all get your Baddie Finance book. My ebook.
Oh, yes.
It is available right now. The link is in my bio. And be looking out next year, the beginning of next year. I'm doing Angel. It's on BET. My character's name is Trish.
Oh, I love this.
And yeah, so that's my first series. It's a Manny Haley production, and I really love that. I love working with our people. I love working with everyone, but I'm just so proud to be a part of this.
You know what? Can I ask you one more question?
You can ask me anything. I'm here.
So, I've heard you throughout this say God a lot. So, you're religious, obviously, but like in what way?
As far as
Like, are you like a Christian and you go to church every Sunday, or are you like spiritual?
I go to church, not as often as I would like. I probably make it to church twice a month. I go to church more often with my mom, but I catch church out here. I don't have a church home.
Okay.
I pray daily. I pray throughout the day. I feel like I'm more spiritual than me going to church on a daily basis, because I believe man is a man.
Yeah.
But I do want to hear the word. I'm on a prayer call earlier before I got here.
Oh, nice.
So we have a group of friends, and we do prayer calls and whatnot. Look at this. Reminder. Prayer.
Oh, it's a Zoom.
Look, yeah.
Oh,
Reminder
nice.
prayer call Zoom meeting. So I try to get, my spiritual inclinations in on a daily basis, whether it be me seeking and doing my Bible study or.
And you feel like this helps you, like, kind of like stay calm and like stay like peaceful?
That, and all I got is me. God forbid anything happen. I get arrested for something, anything, I got to get me out. I got to make sure I'm good. Something happened to my mama, she needs some, and I'm not in the right space to make shit happen. It's everything fall back on me at the end of the day. So you got to make sure you're good, mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah, I love this. So You have the book?
Oh, so Ribbon, and that's my ebook.
Okay.
That's for baddie finance, and it's just to help young ladies. The shit that I've learned in the game coming up, the
Yes.
shit they don't teach you in school, boom, put that all in the book. And I got it for, I think it's like $10. So please go invest in yourself. And my memoir is coming out next year too, around fucking Valentine's Day. I'm gonna have the pre-orders for Christmas though, but it's a memoir. It's going to be called Ribbons in the Sky. And it's about me, like, from me as a jit up until
I love this.
now.
So, what's in the finance book?
Oh, the finance book is just basically helping people, like, not the easy way of doing things, but the shit that we should have learned in high school from your bank accounts to, like, loopholes with getting your LLC done, from saving, like, the methods to go about doing so, to your investments, to building your portfolio, to shit not being as hard as people make it look,
Yeah.
and breaking shit down a little bit 5-year-old simple for some things, for some people, because that shit, all these words
Yes.
and the technical terms, everybody don't know that, and I don't have no glossary in that fucking book, so Google.
Yeah. And you've learned, like, throughout to just talk to the people how you talk.
Oh,
Like
for
your
sure.
accountant, your CPA, the banker.
Yeah,
Hey, what do that
everybody.
mean? Hey,
Yeah.
what'd you say? Hey, break that down for me.
That's a fact. That's how you do it. And
Yeah.
no question is a dumb question. Ask anything. I ask everything and I write down everything too.
Yeah, I love this. All right. I love it.
Thank you so
That's why
much
I
for
like
having
doing
me,
this.
Nieman. This was perfect.
Yeah, I love doing
Make sure y'all come and support my boy. This shit about to be so big.
Yes, it is.
Big. Corey, get the facts!